what are you cooking me for breakfast? They smell wonderful.
They're not for breakfast and they're not for you, so keep your hands off them.
There's no need to be violent, for heaven's sake. But anyway, what about my breakfast? I mean, I don't mind you starting this little cookery business with Beatty, but not if it gets in the way of my stomach.
Well, let's face it, Terry, your stomach's not easy to avoid.
But June, just let me ask you this. What is my position in this company?
Managing director?
No, I'd rather be head taster.
Hey!
Malcolm, what have you got there?
Banbury tarts, apple puffs, and fairy wafers.
Oh, super. Knock 'em up yourself, did you?
Oh, sorry.
Somebody take these angel cakes from me.
Yes, of course.
Morning, partner.
Morning, Beatty. Morning, Malcolm.
Oh, I'll help you with the rest.
Angel! Cracky! Take more than a pair of wings to get this little off the ground. Oh.
As cooking is always like that. You get a hernia just lifting it to your mouth.
Oh, they look very interesting.
Yeah, well, that's an Austrian recipe. It's Kutchen mit Backpflaumen.
Could you bit what?
Backpflaumen.
Yeah, but what does that mean in English?
Instant gut rot. If you want a lift, I'll whip you in the car.
Won't you reconsider about the notices, Malcolm?
I've told you repeatedly what you can do with those.
Here's some more of Beatty's batch.
You mean botch, which is short for botulism, which is what you'll get if you eat any of it.
What notices?
We are expanding the business.
Cozy Kitchen Catering.
I thought up that title.
Yes, I thought you might have, yeah. For all your home baking, entertaining and catering needs, contact the Cozy Kitchen. June?
What?
That's our phone number down there.
Well, they've got a phone somewhere. Do you know it cost £100 to have those leaflets designed and printed?
£100?
You have to spend before you can earn, Terry.
Yeah, but I have to earn it before she can spend it.
Malcolm refuses to put one of those up on your firm's notice board.
No, don't worry, I'll stick it up somewhere. But I warn you, if somebody phones me up and says, "Is that the Cozy Kitchen?" I'll say, "No, it's the drafty hallway."
Aren't you having any breakfast?
No, I don't think I can afford it the way you're spending money.
Oh, why not take a couple of my angel cakes with you?
Oh, God, no. Thanks very much, though.
Terry, I beg you to try one of my Kuchen mit Backpflaumen. They are delicious. People will pay good money for those.
What exactly are Kuchen mit Backpflaumen?
Little pastry cases filled with prunes.
Yeah, well, that should give them a good run for the money. Blasted decorators. Not only are they 2 weeks over on their time clause, and now they've taken an extended tea break, and they know that I'm...
Allergic?
Oh, damn right I am. Their blasted paint. Oh, I want the pair of them.
Fire?
Exactly.
Fennel?
Well, I shall attend to this as soon as Mr. Medford and Mr. Harris arrive.
What?
The Cozy Kitchen. You thought you might ask their wives to do the catering for
No,
you.
I'll attend to that. You attend to the idiots who are responsible for this mess. I want the pair of them out of here this afternoon. Good grief. Get down to accounts and make out their final check. I want the pleasure of booting those two out of here personally.
Just as you say, Sir Dennis.
Yes, sir.
Miss Fennel, why is Sir Dennis so angry?
Well, I suppose you could say something's got up his nose. Now, if you'll excuse
Yeah,
me.
but why does he want to see Terry and me?
Well, okay, the kitchen catering, of course.
No, honestly, June, our little business venture is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I'm delighted to hear it.
I mean, when Malcolm cracked the whip, I always used to jump, but not anymore.
Oh,
At last, June, I really feel I'm my own person.
yes. Cozy Kitchen Catering, we hand you service and satisfaction on a plate.
Let me speak to Beatty.
Now!
Oh, who is it?
It's Malcolm. I think he's cracking that whip again.
Here. Hello.
I think Sir Dennis is planning to sack Terry and me. You know how he feels about staff having business interests outside the firm.
But he can't.
Can't what?
He is not going to sack me. You tell June you are dissolving the partnership.
Don't make me say that, Malcolm, please.
Say what?
As of this moment, you are no longer connected with Cozy Kitchen Catering. Do you understand? BT!
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Sorry, Malcolm, can't talk to you now. You're covered in egg.
Ah, Malcolm.
Bad news, Terry. BT is dissolving the partnership.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Malcolm. I thought your marriage was very secure.
Not that partnership, the Cozy Kitchen venture. She's just phoned to say she's no longer connected with it.
Well, she can't. I mean, I've just shelled out 100 quid for those posters.
All right. Here's £50.
Yeah, I paid out 100, Malcolm.
All right, here's the 100. On the positive understanding that Beatty and I are no longer connected with the Cozy Kitchen venture. You'll keep quiet about this money to Sir Dennis. Agreed?
Yeah, all right, but why is it so important?
Why is what important?
Morning, Sir Dennis.
I understand that you're starting a catering business.
No, sir, definitely not, sir. No, sir.
No. I mean your wives.
Not my wife, sir. That's June's doing. You see, I know your views on the need for total commitment to this company, and that's why I refuse to let my wife start a rival venture which might in any way upset the business responsibilities I have towards the firm, sir.
Crikey, and I thought I was a crawler.
Harris,
Yes, sir.
would it be easier for you if I took my shoes off?
Why, sir?
Then you could lick them without having to stoop. Now, there's only one reservation I had when I heard your wives were starting this cookery venture. But now that I hear it's only Mrs. Medford involved, that reservation is totally gone.
Why is that, sir?
I've sampled his wife's cooking.
But you're not planning to sack Terry and me?
Planning to sack you? I was going to hire you. Come into the office, Medford.
Terry, I think I've made a mistake about the money I gave you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep my mouth shut about it as we agreed.
But Terry, it was £100.
Yes, and I'm keeping my wallet shut about it as well.
Sit down, Medford.
Ah, thank you, sir. I'm so sorry, sir.
Yes, you.
And bless you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm planning a small dinner party for next week. Do you think your wife could handle that?
Oh, I'm not quite sure, sir.
Well, how many has she catered for before?
Well, it's difficult to say, sir.
Well, approximately.
You mean in round figures?
Yes.
Well, in round figures, I'd say about 0.
0?
You can't get much rounder than that, can you, sir?
But I've been a guest at your table.
Ah, yes, but that wasn't on a professional basis.
Oh, well, then there's no problem, because I have no intention of paying her a professional fee.
Huh?
Well, I shall pay for the ingredients, of course, and the domestics to serve it. And if the evening is a success, I shall give her a glowing recommendation. How could I say fairer than that?
Possibly, sir, but it wouldn't be in character.
I have a very influential chum and his wife as my guests. He is an old Carthusian.
Oh, I don't think the wife's into Greek food, sir.
You ever heard of Sir Arthur Forster Carter?
Pardon?
Sir Arthur Forster Carter and his wife Cora.
Oh, you mean Cora Forster Carter?
Oh, you have heard of her then?
Only very recently, sir.
In what connection?
Well, from you, sir.
Pardon?
Well, you said she was married to Sir Arthur Forster Carter. And as the name was Cora, I deduced that she would be called Cora Forster Carter. Being the wife of Sir Arthur Forster Carter, whom she married. It is Tuesday today, isn't it?
Well, anyway, my usual housekeeper can't handle it because Lady Cora is very fatty about her food.
Ah, you mean a foodie?
No, I said fatty.
I know somebody who was fatty about their food is called a foodie.
Really? Yes, well, she's certainly that. Personally, I think she only eats to take her mind off her marriage. Arthur's a bit of a stick in the mud.
Ah, in that case, they're a well-matched couple.
How do you mean?
Well, he's a fuddy-duddy and she's a fatty foodie.
And there's the crab base and the vegetables, the crown roast, ingredients for the lemon snow, and the cooking utensils.
Yeah, well, you're due at Sir Dennis's in half an hour. You're sure you're going to manage on your own when you get there?
Oh, yes. He's hired a maid and a butler to impress Sir Arthur. I just have to concentrate on the cooking.
Ah, good. Well, while you're slaving away in Sir Dennis's kitchen, I shall be making beautiful music.
Oh? Who with?
No, I'm putting Malcolm's 100 towards buying a brand new compact disc player.
Can you afford it?
Of course I can. I've got a working wife now, haven't I?
Ah, Mrs. Medford, how lovely to see you again.
Good evening, Sir Dennis.
Good evening. Devil's that?
It's Terry, Sir Dennis. He's bringing the rest of the things.
Oh. Well, don't hang about on the doorstep, Medford. Your wife's got work to do.
God, he's crabbier than the beast.
I think you'll find everything that you need in here. Oh, are you staying to assist, Medford?
Oh, no, sir, I'm going home to listen to my CD.
CD? CD what?
No, sir, CD.
Terry's just got a compact disc.
Oh, well, in that case, you shouldn't be carrying that heavy box.
No, sir.
Don't contradict me, Medford. I've had a bad back for 20 years.
Sir Dennis, it's a kind of record.
Well, I suppose 20 years is quite a long time. Well, I'm sure there must be people who had it longer. Ah, that'll be the domestics I've hired. Just let them in, Medford, will you? I must go and finish changing.
Yeah, oh, dear.
Ah, it's a Mr. and Mrs. Beckenham from the Barking Domestic Agency. Or is it the other way round?
What?
Barking from the Beckenham Domestic Agency. Well, whichever it is, you take care of that back.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Basingstoke from the Beaconsfield Agency.
Sir Dennis said you might be barking.
Barking? I'm a butler, not a beagle. Cop this lot when I take your coat off.
Sir Dennis was expecting two of you, actually.
Two of me?
Yes, you and your wife.
Wife? Slattern, you mean?
Pardon?
A rag, a bone, and a hank of flour. You're better off without her.
Oh, so you mean your wife's not coming?
You're awfully interested in my wife all of a sudden, aren't you?
Well, it's just that my wife is doing the catering, and she needs some help.
Am I a cripple?
Sorry?
Do I look incapacitated?
Not yet, no.
And allow me to take care of your wife, and no further mention of mine. The lecherous, treacherous hussy.
Oh, good.
Good evening, madam.
June, this is Mr. Beaconsfield.
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke, my wife, June.
I fear you'll find me in the middle of a slight domestic crisis.
Oh, dear.
My wife has just run off with an under-chef from the Savoy.
Oh, I am sorry.
And as you can imagine, the news has left me somewhat numb.
I'm not surprised.
Neither am I.
I'm sorry, was there something?
Drink.
Like a fish.
I beg your pardon.
I was just wondering what sort of drink Sir Dennis would have with a meal.
Good point. Have you a menu?
Yes, here. I say, those lenses are rather thick, aren't they?
I only wear them very occasionally, when I want to see something.
Oh, coming, sir.
Give me a hand with this cuffling, will you?
Yes, of course.
Have the domestics arrived yet?
Well, the butler's here, but frankly, sir, I think he's pickled. No, pickled. Particularly tall, sir. There you are, Basingstoke.
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke. Yes, I told you he was tall, didn't I, sir?
I wondered, Sir Dennis, would you like a punch?
There's no need for that. Just a formal handshake will be more than sufficient.
He is talking about drink.
Excuse me, Sir Dennis, but is this, gentleman a close personal friend?
No, not particularly.
Then I suggest he beetles off and lets me do the butling.
Well said. Off you go, Medford. Leave this to the professionals. You'll find the drinks in the cabinet in the living room.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, Medford.
Sir Dennis. I'm sorry to have to say this, but someone here is very, very drunk.
In that case, don't you dare drive home, Medford. Basingstoke will get you a taxi.
Right away, sir. Taxi!
Oh, crikey. June, I think we're in trouble.
I think you're right. I can't find the cream.
Cream?
For the crab bisque.
What?
Well, do you remember when you were helping me to pack, I said, don't forget there are 2 cartons of cream in the fridge.
Well, I haven't forgotten.
Oh, good.
There are still 2 cartons of cream in the fridge.
Oh, Terry.
You said I wasn't to forget they were in the fridge, but you never said anything about bringing them.
Oh, dear. Well, it's too late to fetch them now. Go and find an all-night grocer and find me 2 cartons of single cream.
But I can't leave you alone with that butler. He's pie-eyed.
Well, he's got glasses.
No, he's wobbling all over the place.
If I don't have that cream, my first course will be ruined.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, don't worry about him. His wife's just left him. He's obviously stunned.
Stunned? He's practically unconscious. How's the punch going?
I've just added the whiskey and the vodka.
Oh, crumbs, don't make it too strong, will you?
Don't worry, I am going to dilute it
Oh, I think you better. Yeah.
with this gin.
Come on, come on. I want to go home to my CD.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'd have been a damn sight quicker if I hadn't bumped into that pompous twit in the groceries.
What pompous twit. Thanks for the cream.
And if there's not enough there for you, beast, there's more in my pocket.
More what?
And have you got a spoon there you're not using?
You're answerful.
I bought 2 cartons of cream, put one in my pocket while I opened the door, and then this toffee-nosed blimp bashes into me and smashes the carton.
No.
I went after him. I demanded that he pay for another carton.
Well, what did he say?
Nothing. He just looked at me as if I was some sort of loony. Oh, I was so angry. I could have creamed him.
Well, take your coat off and I'll clean it.
No, don't bother. I'm going home now, and I just hope that, for your sake, the butler behaves himself.
I haven't seen him.
What?
Well, not since he went into the living room.
Oh, that sounds ominous. I should get him out of there as soon as you can. Go on, go on.
He's probably just laying out the snacks.
Probably just laying out, flat on his back.
Oh, Mitford. What
yes.
are you doing here? You should be at home, sleeping it off.
I was sent to buy cream.
Cream? Well, that won't help to sober you up.
Terry?
Well, what's the devil?
My wife's left me.
Yes, and I, for one, don't blame her.
I'm sorry to have to say this, and I hate it, but I told you so.
Oh, heavens. Has he... Oh, stop it. Has he made the punch?
He's made it and drunk it. That's why he's in this state.
A drunken butler. Oh, God, Sir Arthur will dine out on this for years.
But who's going to serve the meal?
What?
Well, you're not doing anything this evening, are you?
No, wait a minute.
Oh,
They're here.
Oh, Mitford, do this for me, and I will never forget it.
And if I don't?
Then you will never, ever forget it.
Hey, where are you sailors taking me?
Oh, Captain.
Good evening.
Oh, Miss Fennel, come in. Oh, thank heavens it's only you.
Only me. I thought I looked rather swish.
Well, you do. You look absolutely lovely. But it's just that we're in the middle of a slight crisis. Look, when you see Terry, it's not Terry.
Not Terry.
No, not Terry from the office. Just for tonight, he's Mr. Beaconsfield. Beaconsfield the butler.
Beaconsfield the butler.
Yes.
Yes.
Here you go. That's it.
No, it's all right, Mrs. Mitford. I'll see to this. Oh, Cora, my dear, how lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Arthur! Oh, come in.
So sorry we're late, Dennis. Arthur's been attacked by a maniac.
Good heavens.
Yes, got lost driving through Purley. So I popped into one of those sort of grocery shops, you know, just to ask directions. And suddenly this chap barges into me and starts babbling nursery rhymes.
Nursery rhymes?
Yes, something about a pocket full of cream. I tried to ignore him.
And then he said that Arthur had to take him to the cinema.
To the cinema?
Yes.
Are you sure that's what he said?
Well, difficult to say for certain. But he certainly said something about paying for another cartoon. Oh, I had the greatest difficulty in getting rid of him.
Well, sounds as if you had a narrow escape. Let me take your coat, Cora.
Thank you.
Well.
Ah, staff's night off, is it?
Oh, no. No, I'll summon the butler, but first, let me lead you to a restorative drink.
Thank you.
In there. That's it.
Oh,
Beckenham!
Beckenham? I thought it was Basingstoke.
Oh, there you are. Where are you going? Come back here. Medford!
Medford?
Oh, no, I mean Bedford. It's short for Bedfordshire.
I thought you said his name was Beckenham.
Yeah, Beaconsfield.
No, Miss Ellen, no, it is definitely Bedfordshire. And kindly get back in here.
I'm on my way, sir. Was there something, sir?
Yes. Will you tell the chef that we're ready for the first course?
Right away, sir.
Bring on the first course!
You don't have a brother by any chance.
Brother, madam, alas, no, madam.
I seem to know your face. Would you have a double, by the chance?
Oh, no, thank you very much, sir. I drink nothing while I'm doing my duty.
Terry? Oh, take those glasses off.
I can't. If I do, they'll recognize me for certain.
Who will?
Sir Faster Quarter Farter. Sir Fossil Artful Cartle.
You mean Sir Arthur Forster Carter?
I don't know the hell I mean anymore, but the chap in there's the same bloke I had the row with in the grocer's.
Oh, I see.
I wish I could.
Well, we've got to go through with it now. I know. I'll do the steering, you do the serving.
And I'll be in Queer Street before you.
Shouldn't you sound the gong?
Sound it? I can't even see it.
Well, it's there on the table.
Oh.
Boing!
Anyone see my trousers?
Oh, that smells wonderful.
Chowder, bisque, lobster,
Crab.
crab. Oh, that should be interesting.
Interesting and nutritious, madam. It contains 2 full cartons of single crabs.
As opposed to married ones.
How can you possibly tell the married crabs from the single ones?
Well, the single ones look happier somehow. If you like to hold out your plates.
They're on the trolley.
Eh? Ah. Well, if you hold out the plates, Mabel, I'll use the ladle.
Well, in spite of your little mishap in the high street, you're looking terribly well, Cora.
We just got back from Greece.
Greece, oh, how lovely.
I never did care for Greece. I mean, all those ruins are frightfully depressing.
How am I doing?
Bombs away. Lady Cora.
Thank you.
And I find...
Did you manage?
Did I make it?
Just about. That's enough. Miss Fennel.
Thank you so much.
Sir Arthur, that's enough. You don't want to share the responsibility. Sir Arthur.
Have you any croutons?
Crouton, madam, of course. Would someone pass, madam, the pepper and salt, please?
Crouton, Terry, not cruets. Little squares of fried bread.
Fried bread? This is haute cuisine, madam. Not Joe's Cafe.
Quick, Sir Dennis.
Oh,
Just coming, Sir Dennis. There we are, sir. Will there be anything else?
No, that'll be fine. Thank you so much. No, just leave the tureen.
very good, sir.
We are over here.
Well,
I would prefer it on the table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bon appetit.
Are they having tea as well? One course down and 3 to go.
I suppose we might just get away with it.
12 stone 10. The trousers.
Crack. Basingstoke, get back upstairs.
Yes, we'll look after everything.
I have come here to bottle, and bottle I will.
You'll only get yourself into more trouble.
Which way is the dining room?
June, this way, Mr. Basingstoke.
Yes.
Close the door, June.
Terry!
Close the door.
And it's going to get a hell of a lot darker.
You didn't hit him too hard, did you?
Oh, don't worry, June. In his condition, he didn't feel a thing.
Terry, what are you doing out of uniform?
The amount of wine that lot will put away tonight, they wouldn't notice if I walked in my birthday suit. You wash, I'll wipe.
You know, I'm beginning to have second thoughts about this catering business.
I'm delighted to hear it.
I haven't stopped all night and not a word of praise from Lady Cora.
I told you she was a foodie.
Oh, that's not all she is. Your crab bisque was very pleasant, but not a patch on my lobster.
Maybe, but she had 3 platefuls of it.
No, don't bother about the dishes. You sneak off. I'll let the guests out. My housekeeper will clear this lot up in the morning.
Are you sure, Sir Dennis?
Oh, yes, you've done too much as it is. As for you, Medford, you've done much too much.
Oh, come on, you hear what he said. Let's go.
I must say, I shall be very glad to be going home.
Yeah, but there's one thing I regret about leaving.
What's that?
Oh, I'd love to be here when Sir Dennis gets their coats.
Why?
They're in the cupboard. And so is Basingstoke.